Okay, welcome to Module 1.6, and now I'm going to show you how to evaluate a polynomial expression given a specific number. So here's our example. It says find the value of negative a cubed minus 8a squared plus a minus 3. Given a is 3. So we know this is a polynomial. It is many monomials. It is 4 terms. And now I'm giving you a value. I'm telling you the letter A is represented by the number 3. So the word evaluate means to find a value. I want a number out of all this. In order to evaluate, the first thing you need to do is replace your variable with its number. So look at me. Think about in real life. If you go to a soda machine and you stick a dollar bill in and it keeps sticking it back out because it will not take it because it's all crinkly, you're going to exchange that, replace that for 4 quarters. Does that mean you're going to keep the dollar bill? No. I mean, if somebody exchanges the dollar bill with you at 4 quarters, you're going to give that person the dollar and you're going to take the 4 quarters. So when we do an exchange, the letter's going away, the variable A is going away, and in its spot is going to go the number 3. Everything else in the expression stays put. So here we go. That negative stays. Oh, here's the A. I'm going to replace it. What am I replacing it with? 3. And then I'll bring down the cube. And I keep going. I'll bring down the negative. I'll bring down the 8. Up there's another A. What am I replacing it with? 3. And then I'll bring down the square. Now the problem here is there is a number 8 in front of this A. They're side by side. How is that connected? Multiplication. Well, look at this. If I write it just like this, guys, it looks like 83. To show that's connected by multiplication, that is why we need parentheses. You have to know to do that. Over here, we didn't need the parentheses per se because we don't see a number in front. Okay, I'm going to bring down the plus. Up, A. What am I replacing with A again? 3. Minus 3. So that's the substitution step. Everywhere there's an A, I exchange it for the number 3. Now I do the calculating. Calculating is always following, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. That's our phrase a lot of you learned. P means to do what's inside a grouping symbol. Well, I know you're all going to look inside and say, oh, there's a 3 in here, let me do something. There's nothing to do inside there. There's just a 3. When you do parentheses, there's more than one number inside. If there's one number in here, there's nothing to do. So we're not doing that. What does E stand for? Exponent. Okay, here's our first exponent. This 3, exponent 3 is on this 3. So we're going to leave that negative sign. What is 3 cubed? Well, we know from arithmetic, 3 cubed means 3 times 3 times 3, which is 27. Okay, I'm going to bring down the minus 8. Up, here's another exponent. It belongs to this 3. So now we're going to work 3 squared. What is 3 squared? Well, that's 3 times 3, which is 9. Now, if I write it like that, that looks like 89. That is why I'm going to put this in parentheses to show it's still connected by multiplication. And I'll bring everything else down, plus 3, minus 3. So I did the exponent. The next is multiplication and division. Well, there is no division at all because we do not see any fraction bars. So then we're looking for multiplication. Multiplication is parentheses in arithmetic. So if we look, here's our multiplication. That means we leave the negative 27 and we multiply. What is negative 8 times 9? Well, first of all, you got to know your facts. A negative times a positive is always a negative. And 8 times 9 is 72. And then I'll bring all my other terms down. The last operations are addition and subtraction. And we do them in the order we see them. We go from left to right. So this is negative 27 and negative 72. If they're both negative, we add. And that would add to be negative 99. 20 and 70 is 90. 7 and 2 is 9. So that'll give me negative 99. Plus 3 minus 3. Now, it doesn't matter what order we add and subtract in. So, ladies and gentlemen, isn't it quicker to add a plus 3 and a minus 3 together because you're really not adding? If this 3 is positive and this 3 is negative, we would subtract, and 3 minus 3 from first grade is 0. Do we have to write negative 99 plus 0? Well, no, because we know from first grade adding 0 does not change. If you remember in first grade, 0 is called your additive identity, which means adding 0 doesn't change your answer. So negative 99 plus 0 is negative 99. You just evaluated a polynomial expression. You replaced your variables with the number given, and then you did your calculation by hand. Now, yes, if you have a high-tech calculator, you could check your calculation in the calculator, but I'm going to warn you all right now. Do not rely on a calculator to do the work for you. If you cannot do order of operations with numbers as we proceed in the modules, you're going to be lost. Because everything we do in algebra is based on arithmetic. So it's very important you start practicing these concepts.